Hello and welcome to Connotation Points Video Snark. I'm continuing my read-through of The Plan by Qwen Salsbury. Please make sure that you've seen the other videos in my Snark series about the book before you jump into this one. Chapter 18, Day of Employment 378. By 8 a.m., Emma is in a sour mood. Although she responds curtly and promptly to whatever Ulrich asks of her, she can't help but punctuate her thoughts with terms of endearment such as "full." Apparently he really crossed the line the night before. Emma should probably consider lodging a formal complaint against him. Later, Emma only responds to Ulrich's request with "as you wish." He then points out that he's seen that movie. And honestly, everybody's seen that movie. The two of them start to look through something called POs. Since I'm not in the business world, this abbreviation means nothing to me. After a while, even Ulrich can't stand to be cooped up for so long. He suggests that they take a walk for a little bit, so they do. They look at the fountains and public art, most of which is cow-themed. He then asks Emma if she wants some donuts from a nearby shop, but she declines. I'm just thinking about the last time that he asked if she wanted something, and then he followed it up by ordering her to bring him a drink too. Even later, the two of them are still looking over all of the papers. It's apparently the sole reason why Emma was asked along on the trip, to look at the papers and make sure that the company is squeaky clean and not doing anything illegal. And I'm still standing by my original statement that if they seriously thought that something fishy was going on in the company, they should have sent accountants, not a gopher. After a while, Emma asks if she should put some coffee on, but Ulrich instead asks for some Coke. He also suggests that she should change into something more comfortable, completely and utterly ignoring how he chewed her out barely 24 hours earlier for showing up in his room wearing her PJs. Emma leaves, changes into Lord of the Rings pajamas, and comes back with the sodas. Ulrich is also wearing pajamas, although it's just a standard white t-shirt and nondescript pajama pants. I also have no idea why it is that Emma packed so many clothes. I have one set of pajamas that I wear depending on the weather. Why does she need 5 pajamas for a business trip that's only supposed to last for a few days? How in the world did she fit those pajamas, plus all of her day clothes, plus the required evening wear, into one suitcase? He takes a swig of pop. Plunking myself on his bed and being careful not to scatter papers everywhere, I pat the mattress. Let's do this. Spit take. Coke everywhere. You okay, I ask? Cannon nods and coughs. A lot. Nothing to do here. An unknown time later, I guess Emma fell asleep. Probably in Ulrich. He tried to wake her, but she was coherent enough to roll further into him before she fell back into her REM state. About Lincoln, because of course she did. The only thing that I can say about this chapter is, well, at least it was short. Chapter 19, Day of Employment 379. Emma wakes to Ulrich's phone ringing. She realizes where she is and why, and quickly stumbles away from him in the bed. There's a weird, completely and utterly unexplained part about a plant video. I don't understand it, but I figured that I'd at least mention it in the slim chance that it becomes relevant later. After that, Cannon leaves Emma for some time, but she keeps working through all of the papers as they had been doing. He shows up a bit after 11 and says 2 things. First, he's going to continue to be gone from her, which she doesn't mind, but second, and most importantly, is that their trip has been extended, which Emma is furious about because she's already missing a lot of school for this. She doesn't actually mention school, but considering her non-existent social life, I can't possibly imagine why she'd be angry about anything else. He tells her to make arrangements and to take the afternoon to buy herself some more evening wear. He doesn't seem to understand Emma's protests, and she literally has to spell out for him that she's broke. He gives her a credit card and tells her to buy 1 cocktail dress and anything other than black. He leaves, but as he's going, Emma sees Diane Fraulein waiting for him outside the room. She's hanging all over him and acting like they're together. Yuck. I took that card earlier today in a moment of shock. Extended trip. More clothes. What appears to be his personal department store card. The company dime can roll right in and purchase whatever I need as far as I'm concerned. It sure wasn't my idea to go on this trip. Damn straight you treat yourself. Ulrich and the company cannot treat her like garbage and expect for her not to do things like that. But she also feels a tiny bit bad, so she's not going to take the tags off or throw away the receipts, just in case they need to return them later. But she still needs to wear them either way. Despite the fact that it's only been a couple of days, Emma has found herself responding, "Yes, sir," to literally everybody. I once again repeat my mantra for this book: that had better be one hell of a promotion for putting up with this nonsense. She doesn't see Ulrich for the rest of the day, and she doesn't quite know what to do with herself. She eventually calls him to ask what she should be doing and says that she's finished looking over all of the papers. She also mentions that they only have these hotel rooms until Tuesday, but he also apparently expected for her to make reservations on her own. The only thing I can think is that this company had better be picking up that bill as well. And then there's this loud crash from Ulrich's end, and he quickly hangs up. Emma feels bad about herself, eats 2 desserts from room service, and goes to bed. Lincoln is here, in my room. I throw the bedspread at him. Lincoln is unfazed by bacteria. He uses my chapstick. He paints my toes. He licks them. He sucks them in. Not even German has a 9 big enough for this. Emma is awoken from her nightmare by Ulrich. He apparently heard her panicked dream screaming and thought that she was being attacked or something. However, after ensuring that she wasn't being murdered, he's then like, "What are you wearing?" In a fit of self-loathing, Emma had put on a silk nightie. She tells him that it's the promised lingerie, although it's said in anger rather than flirtatiously. Naturally, Ulrich is hella uncomfortable. "Why? What did you expect me to wear?" I stand to usher him out and show off the cute little coordinating panties. "Did you think I sleep in the nude?" He can't get out of the room fast enough after that, and then the chapter comes to a close. I'm honestly not quite sure what to say about any of this. I feel like the plot is maybe starting to actually gain a bit of traction, but I'm not sure where any of this is actually going.